Hey guys, welcome to another episode of YouTube. It's October the 30th, and today I think this could be my most important Bitcoin analysis video to date. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at on the macro trend. I've kind of pointed it out before, but I'm going to go into a little more in-depth detail this time and getting triple confirmations that not only are we in a bull run, but I think you know that I've pointed out before that there's a chance that we're on our way to 300,000 US dollars, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but hear me out for the next few minutes in your busy lives. I have the technicals to back it up here that it could be a possibility. Again, none of this has to happen. Always do your own research and always be aware of the risks involved with trading and investing. But I'm going to show you some very important chart patterns. And as well, I'm going to show you that a little trading technique I've been using this month that I have had 100% accuracy using. If you guys think that sounds good, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and with that, let's get it. All right, guys, we're going to start off by looking at my Bitcoin weekly logarithmic chart here. Really zooming out on things here, the entire history of Bitcoin's trading action here. And I am just excited to show you guys this. I want to show you these Fibonacci pulls that I did. I'm going top to bottom on these little trading ranges that we had, these little accumulation zones. When I say little, they're ridiculous percentages. But from top to bottom of these ranges, pull the Fibonacci, and you can see once we start trading higher, once we establish a bit of support along the potential 382 resistance point, you can actually see that we did respect it as resistance here. We got down below, we traded higher, tested it as support perfectly, and from there we had a bull market. Crazy gains, you guys. This is a much smaller pattern. I'm going to ignore that for now. We'll go into that later. But then I want to go into this bigger accumulation range, guys. From our top here, down, pulled down to our bottom, you can see same thing. We had resistance, we had support, then we treated it as resistance again, that 382 resistance point. And as soon as we got above it and retested it in this blue circle, you can see that we got our rip to the upside once again. And that's where we got our current highs still at about $20,000. And I want to show you guys, I think that we, right now, where we are trading in this area that I have circled in blue here, I think are similar to these trading ranges here. We have this blue circle here because we got above that 382 and we're testing it as support. And you guys can see here, I've been pointing out this channel since March, or this triangle, because I fucking love triangles. But this is a 3-year long triangle pattern, guys, and we got above it, and not only that, but we did even get the retest of it. That's a perfect support flip in my mind, and as well, it landed right on the 382 rejection point, which is exactly what we saw down here after we broke this triangle here. And we also saw down here, well, this one wasn't as much a triangle, but as soon as we retested that 382 finding support, we got rips to the upside, guys. This is where I'm going to blow your mind, you guys. Let's try and use this information to find out exactly where we're heading as a price target. I'm going to go from this 382 rejection point, since we've retested it as support here, and go to where we topped out in this pump here, you guys. That's about a 3,400% gain, okay? 34, 38, somewhere in there. Now you can see on this next, keep that number in mind. Here we got the blue line here is my 382 rejection point again, and we got it as a retest. What percentage is that to the all-time highs? Again, about 3,500%. So absolutely ridiculous, you guys. Now let's just take a look at what we get from the 0.5 Fibonacci rejection point to this top here. We get about 2,800, 2,900% profits there, guys. Let's go from this 0.5 once we get above the 0.5. 28, 2,900%, guys. Very similar. It's almost eerie how similar it is. Let's go from my favorite one, the 0.618 rejection point that I always talk about on my smaller time frames, guys. Let's use that to where we pumped to here. 2,400, 2,500% profit there, you guys. Let's do it from the next time this exact pattern happened, from the 0.618 rejection point. 24, 2,500%, you guys. You can see here that the patterns as well as the Fibonacci lines are being respected perfectly. The last two times we've had this exact pattern play out, the percentages are basically identical from all those Fibonacci pulls. It's absolutely mind-blowing how perfect that is. So now that we know those are the same, let's go from our blue line here, our 382, to all-time highs. So that's our 3,600-ish percent. Let's go from this 382 here. There's our 3,600% increase, guys. That is 345,000 US dollars. Let's check from the 0.5, see if it checks out. 0.5 rejection point here to all-time highs. 2,900. I think that was the 28, 2,900. Let's go from our 0.5 rejection point here. 28, 2,900%, guys. You get my point. My favorite 618 rejection point, again, was 24, 2,500%. Go from where we currently are trading right now, guys. So here's a rough estimate of finding out what kind of percentage gains you could make if this bull market does have similar characteristics. Look at that. Once again, guys, that's the exact percentage to the percentage. 2,487%, I'm pretty sure was there. This might be off by a few percent, but you guys get my point. These measurements are absolutely incredible how well everything is lining up on a macro trend, guys. That with breaking out of this 3-year triangle pattern, respecting the Fibonacci lines perfect to the previous bull markets, everything is just lining up so incredibly bullish in my mind, you guys. Of course, this doesn't have to happen, and yes, we could pull back, and it will be a bumpy ride on the way. We're going to see plenty of those sell-offs where people are claiming the gap is going to get filled, and we're going down to 10K and all that sort of stuff, guys. But look at the bigger picture. Look at what Bitcoin has been doing. Of course, it doesn't have to happen again, but that's two perfect scenarios where it played out, and we're doing the exact same thing once again. It's just absolutely incredible, the technicals lining up here. So even if we don't get a move that large, let's say this is by far the smallest bull market in Bitcoin history, it's still going to be a very large move, in my opinion. Down here, we had this very small triangle pattern. Let's go from the 382. That's still an 8x gain, guys, 800%. So even if you were being conservative and you say we're getting that small one, but this pattern has coiled up so long that I don't see it acting like that short-term one. But even if it does only give us an 8x, you're still looking at 83, 85,000 US dollars as a price target, you guys. Absolutely incredible. Again, doesn't have to happen, and I am willing to short if the opportunity is coming up, but right now I haven't been interested in shorting for quite a while because I have been looking at this macro pattern, and I would love to keep some long positions open long term, guys, because I absolutely think we have a massive move ahead of us, and I think a lot of people are not ready for what's about to happen, you guys. If you appreciate this, once again, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't by this point, and share this video, you guys. I think there's a lot of valuable information here. I think that a lot of people could find some very good value on this video. I do think it's my most important analysis on Bitcoin price target to date. You guys let me know what you think. I think this is absolutely incredible how the technicals are lining up, and with the way the economy is, with everybody printing tons of money, like everything is just really looking up, in my opinion. Of course, always have a backup plan, escape strategy, get out kind of a thing, stop losses, use proper risk management if you're trading with leverage, all that sort of stuff, you guys. Alright guys, last but not least, I want to go over this pattern that I've been playing, and it's worked out 100% of the time that I've used it. And the one thing to mention is that there is an indicator here that I use that I had paid for somewhere over a year ago, and I don't even remember how I got it. I remember getting it from a guy off Telegram or something like that. But um, I will show you the indicator's name is the momentum direction indicator. It's one of my favorites, guys, and you know that I've pointed it out in these trifecta trade setups that I've mentioned in a few videos now. And these are just trade setups on the 15-minute, guys, and I have been absolutely crushing some of these. Here you can see anytime I get some kind of consolidation on a support box, kind of like obviously a very small time frame, guys, but a little bit of a double, triple bottom. And then we also have the RSI, which entered oversold territory and then got a bullish divergence. And it also matched up with my bullish pivot point on that momentum direction indicator, bouncing off this green box. And whenever I get all three of those indications at the same time, I end up calling the absolute bottom, you guys. So I've been playing longs on these, and just a way to look for an easy profit point is just looking for that 618 rejection point. Here you can see that I easily hit my first target, and after that I can update my stop losses to break even, just looking at a bit of a snipe because this is just the 15-minute, guys, and using high leverage. So get in, take profits, reduce risk, that sort of stuff. Then just back here, we had a much larger double bottom pattern, much more noticeable, beautiful bullish divergence on the RSI here. And once again, we have that bullish pivot point right on the green box. We have all three of these things lining up. And again, let's look if we hit our target. Pull top to bottom, boom, 618, here it is. Yep, easily hit that target. Let's go back here. See a little bit of an accumulation support box here, a oversold RSI, bullish divergence, pivot point right along that green box, and once again easily hit our target because we blew past these highs. You get my point. This is such an incredibly accurate way of looking at things. Let's look at this. I know I've been posting these on Twitter sometimes too, you guys. I've been posting a bit of my analysis, so make sure you follow me on Twitter also, at StuTube Trading, just like my YouTube here. But here again, we have this beautiful double bottom, a very oversold RSI, beautiful bullish divergence, and then we got our bullish pivot point on the green box there. And look at this move, guys. Obviously, we have our stop loss, just giving ourselves some wiggle room below where we found support there. But just look at this move that I called out, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. This trifecta trading pattern that I've been using, like I said, this month, it has played out just absolutely beautifully. I don't know about larger time frames. I haven't been trading larger time frames. I usually like the 15-minute and watch things coil up on there and look for these indications, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's been going great. And if you guys appreciate seeing this and seeing how I'm doing things, again, like this video and subscribe. And again, share this video, you guys. I think there's a lot of value here. I think that's about all I have to say today, though. I just wanted to show you how this trifecta pattern has been working out on my indicators with the price action. I just found it very interesting, and who knows if any of you guys can figure out where to get that indicator from. It's just a beautiful trade signal that I've been finding lately, so hopefully you appreciate that. Anyways, guys, with that, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Halloween. Stay safe, my friends. Peace out.